go missing all the time. And you are doing a film that I think a lot of people are terrified about in real life.
I have my niece, Melissa, who lives in Orlando, Florida, has young girls, and she's like, "Your movies scare me." And I go, "It's not supposed to scare you, but it's supposed to scare you."
We are supposed to be aware, but taking at a truck stop is really something I feel like all of our moms have been like, look, girl, you stop there, you get back in the car, you let everybody know where you are. What will we learn differently from this? So it's not just a scary movie to watch.
What you can learn from it is be careful of who you talk to online, because what really happens in the movie is that my niece Toy is corresponding with someone online that she doesn't know, and she gives too much information, and then he sort of tracks her and starts following her. So it's being careful of who you tell, where you're at, what you're doing. And if you do something, especially with the second installment when we did the abducted at an HBCU, if you're on a college campus, let people know where you are. Create a family within your college community. Create a family wherever you are. So people go, so somebody can go, you know what? I haven't seen her in a few days. So that, people keep track of you.
Fantastic. And of course, you're a mama. So is it a little different for you? Do you make your son sit down and watch these films with you?
Yes, I do. I do. I think it's important. I have their friends come over because I think it's really good conversation. So many times, these kids, and they should feel free. They should feel, that, they're having a wonderful life and they shouldn't be worried about those things. But if we don't educate them on the dangers, then we're not doing our job, right?
Mhm.
I don't want to scare them that they don't want to live, but I want to scare them enough so that they're aware. Like if you're walking around, don't have two earbuds in your ear. Put one in so that you can know what's happening around you.
That's true. I always keep my headphones cocked to the side just in case,
Okay?
because stuff happens. It really does.
Girl.
We're laughing about it, but when you think about people say all the time, back in my day, back in the good old days, we could do blah. What is the thing you really miss that you could do back in the day?
We could totally be free and not have to worry about who is on our Instagram, what cute photo we need to post. We could just be in the moment. I miss that. I miss being in the moment. Sometimes I realize I've had my phone in my hand all day and I'm sick of it. So that's what I wish. Kids would come in when the lights are, when the lights come on outside. Those days are different.
Hey, I'm a street light baby too, so mama didn't play that. But just especially for folks who are thinking about, okay, maybe I want to catch up on the series,
Yeah.
we encourage them to watch this.
I really encourage them to watch it because there's a real disparity when Black and brown people go missing, that we don't get the same coverage, we don't get the same urgency, we don't get the same validation. And for me, it's starting a conversation so that we make sure the next Black or brown girl, boy, or man goes missing, somebody cares enough. And that's the importance of these movies, besides being entertaining, which, it has to be a little bit.
I know we were talking at work one day and somebody said, Lord, they keep coming out with all these black and missing movies. And somebody said, well, they could stop if the stories would stop. These are getting ripped from the headline.
Hello? Absolutely. I was in Vegas last weekend and I went to the bathroom at the airport. And the minute you close the stalls, there's a message of if you're being trafficked, if someone's taken you, if you've been abducted. I mean, it's real. So it's not something that we're doing just for entertainment's sake. This is a PSA, if you will.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What is your PSA to the you be our auntie and mama in this moment for the girls that are watching this right now. Just ease our minds as we go through life for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, let's look out for one another. You know what I mean? That's another thing I miss back in the day. It took a village, right? Let's go back to checking on one another. I think that's a really cool thing.
Amazing. And my last question, I've always wanted to ask you this. What kind of lotion do you use?
Okay, well,
Listen, skin
use
been
good
flawless for
old
decades.
Lubriderm. I use good old Lubriderm or whatever I can get. We can't be ashy.
I'm on an anti-ashy campaign. You have never been ashy a day in my life. I've never seen you one time slipping. Thank you so much for
It's
your
so
time.
fun. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate you telling these stories too.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay,